the Any and Everything Show with your hosts, Jake and George.
Welcome back.
Welcome
to episode 107 of the Any and Everything Show. George,
Jake
glad to be sitting alongside you yet again.
for the 107th time.
Yeah. How's it hanging? How's life since 7 days ago, since I last saw
last
you?
week, pretty much exactly the same.
Yeah, but you got your room painted, though, recently.
My-
So you got a little bit of a
my
change
bedroom.
in your life.
I guess so. Yeah, you could say that. It's not as exciting as it sounds.
So now,
It wasn't a drastic change.
do you rearrange your furniture now?
Nope.
No, so you're staying the same.
Yeah,
Painter must be calling.
it's been a while since the phone rang during an episode,
Yes. You must have missed the spot.
and no one's answering.
There we go. Yeah, that was always a breath of fresh air, and you changed your furniture around in your room when you were a kid. Make it feel like a whole new space.
It does. Sometimes it does. I mean, I got rid of a lot of stuff. So, I mean, I had a lot of just junk that I didn't throw away at some point that's just been building and building and building.
Yeah,
So
you found a homebrew beer actually last week when you were cleaning out your room.
Yeah.
That we did taste.
Well, age is like a fine wine. Or,
Yeah, I guess.
or in this case, age is like a sour beer.
But hey, that's what happens though. Sometimes you uncover some pretty fun stuff though when you go through your room.
Like a no rules visor.
Yeah, that's our new mascot. Put it right in the middle of the table. No rules here.
Could be.
No rules on the Any and Everything Show.
Because rules are for fools.
Rules are exactly that, for fools. Well, if you're new to the show, welcome. It's fantastic to have you. Welcome to the gang. And if you're a day one listener, obviously, welcome back. Thank you, as always,
Or
for the
day
support.
98 listener.
Yeah, if you've been here for longer than, I would say if you've been here for longer than 5 episodes,
Mhm.
you're a new listener.
Mm.
Or you're a day oneer, I guess. I can put you into that category.
Oh, wow. Lumped right in.
Yeah, because I mean that you at least put in a few good hours of listening to our annoying voices. So we thank you for that. But each episode, George and I get together, open up a brand new beer, review it, talk about it. But we don't just talk about beer. We talk about a little bit of any and everything. Because in this crazy, crazy world, there's just way too much to talk about. George, am I right about that?
Jake, you are right about that.
There's one thing to be right about. It is that. And
Is that?
I'll give you a little quick heads up. Excuse me if my voice goes rasp at any point during this. I woke up with a super sore throat,
Oh, boy.
but it wasn't like a sore throat that you get when you're sick. I think it's a sore throat that you get when you sleep with your mouth like wide open.
So you just had a dry mouth. and throat.
Yeah, I think it was just one of those where I think I fell asleep with my mouth just completely wide open last night, and I think I faced my fan all night. So bad combination.
You're just
You know,
drying
I was
yourself out. I'm surprised you woke up. I'm surprised you're hydrated.
I know I did drink
You
a
almost-
lot of water this
You almost
morning.
mummified yourself.
Yeah, so it's been I've had a dry throat all day, and I just I've been trying to wet the whistle, but
That's like if you ever been on a boat and you sit in the front and you just like keep your mouth open.
that's what.
You ever do that?
Well, that's what I did last night.
Pretty much.
Yeah, the replica, because the wind from the fan was replicating the wind
Mhm.
out in the front of the boat.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But man,
It gets dry.
oh yeah, it was.
It gets real dry.
could barely even swallow when I woke up this morning.
Well, Jake, let's wet your whistle then.
All right.
With this week's beer.
Ooh, nice and cold.
This week's beer is from Big Tree.
The Big Tree.
Nope, just Big Tree.
Oh,
By Big Tree. There's got to be more to it, no?
Big Tree.
Brewed by Big Tree Brewing at Goodwater Brewery in Williston, Vermont.
Nice and cold up there, huh?
This is the Diamond Hands Double New England IPA. 100% Citra hops. 7.0%.
And on each show, George and I open up our beer and we give it a first sip impression. So in honor of the first sip impression, we got a new sound for you.
I gotta tell you something.
Beer.
It's good for me.
Cheers to that.
That is a new sound. It's not what I was expecting.
Same.
And the initial first sip wasn't great, but I feel like it got better in my mouth going down my throat.
Yeah, it was.
So I'm going to go C. Solid, flat C.
Yeah,
I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest, but it tastes citra-y to me. 100% citra hops should have been exactly what I was expecting. 100%.
Yeah, I'll match you. I'm right at the C as well. Maybe a touch lower. I expected. I don't know. It's almost like juicy, or like, you know what I mean. It's almost like for a double IPA too. Like I kind of expected a little bit more of a bite, but it's kind of like a smooth, juicier taste. Oh well, it is in New England. It's a double in New England, so
It's like you didn't listen to me.
I did not listen to you.
So what are you giving it?
C.
Oh, just a little below my C.
Yeah, like
Okay.
yeah. Oh,
Okay.
wow, we got a lot going on the cover here.
Yeah, I think it's stock market related.
Yeah, I see that. Because I thought
It's from the leather-bound book series.
okay.
That's right on
I
the
see,
tippy
on
top.
Yep.
It's got two pairs of hands holding diamonds, with a rocket saying "We like that stock going to the moon."
Yep.
And then quite the volatile stock market index red and green chart here behind it all, with one point on the chart being pointed at saying "Buy here."
Yeah, he's got a tattoo on one hand that says "stonks," and on the other hand, he's still
I'm still in.
He's still in. I'm still in. So, all right, to the moon with diamond hands.
All right, Jake, I'm gonna ask you to cue this up for after I read, so I'm just gonna let you prepare here for this week's The More You Know.
Okay.
Jake, did you know it's illegal to own just one guinea pig in Switzerland? It's considered animal abuse because they are social beings and get lonely.
Wow. Yeah. Before we discuss that, I feel like any animal that you own could be a social being. Why is the guinea pig?
Apparently, they're just the most social. They're the most social butterflies.
So you think a guinea pig is more social than like a golden retriever?
Apparently, in Switzerland.
I'd love to see how a golden retriever and a guinea pig interact.
Well, who said they get along?
That's true.
The guinea pig is very particular about the circle he keeps.
I wonder when that was like established. Like, was there just like a lot of guinea pigs that were owned, and like one guy was like,
Just committing suicide
yeah,
in their hamster wheels.
they couldn't take it.
Does a guinea pig get a hamster wheel?
I
Is it
don't
still
really know.
called a hamster
I don't really
wheel?
know the difference between a guinea pig and a hamster. So,
What's another rodent like that? I feel like there's more.
guinea pig, hamster. Then there's the ferret, but that's a different
That's
type of rodent.
not even close.
You said another type of rodent. I don't know. I feel like those are the only two I know.
Gerbil is the other one.
Oh, sure. Yeah, what the hell? Like, there's no difference between all three of those. I think a hamster is like bigger.
Well, let me tell you this. Who said anything about a hamster? Oh, I did.
You did.
The main difference between a hamster and a gerbil is that a hamster is a rodent that is bigger and fuller in size than a gerbil. A rodent resembles a rat or mouse. An adult hamster is generally about 6 inches long, whereas a full-grown gerbil is about 4 inches long.
And then the guinea pig is just...
Hang on, I got pulled. That's a separate thing. Guinea pigs are bigger and heavier than hamsters, roughly 2 to 4 times bigger, and can weigh around 1.5 to 2.6 pounds, whereas hamsters only weigh about 1 to 10 ounces.
Okay.
This means guinea pigs will require a much bigger habitat with more room to play and more food than hamsters.
All right, so they're just bigger rodents.
Yeah, they just keep going up in size.
Yeah, I wonder why. I feel like they're almost like the size of really small dogs. Like,
Really, really small dogs. The biggest guinea pig was 2.6 pounds.
okay. I guess it is a really small dog.
Hang on.
I don't understand why you can't own one. Well,
Well,
that's
you can own one. You just have to own two.
Oh, you can't own just one.
What do you in what?
Switzerland.
You can't own just one. You have to own.
Oh, you have to own more.
You have to
than
own
just
more
one.
than one. Because if you own just one,
oh.
then it's animal abuse. Because then you're secluding it.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right. That's why. I mean, usually people buy cats in pairs, or like they'll eventually buy a cat.
You're just speaking about yourself.
Well, no. People do tend to say that
Yeah,
like,
well,
cats
people do it,
like to have company, but cats aren't that social, so I don't really know if they're a good example.
Trying to find out how much the smallest dog breed weighs.
Probably a Chihuahua, dwarf Chihuahua, coming in at 5 pounds.
It's still twice as big as a guinea pig.
I'm kind of picturing the guinea pig like as big as like the keyboard of this computer.
I think that's too big.
Really? Because like they said that a hamster could be 6 inches, and then a guinea pig is
Chihuahua
twice
weighs 4 to 6 pounds.
fully grown.
Yeah.
All right. It's like a puppy Chihuahua is like equivalent.
Yeah. Equivalent to a full-grown guinea pig.
I don't know if I'd ever own a rodent like that. I feel
I feel like that's a very like kid pet.
Yeah, to like
Like,
teach you how to take care of something.
I guess.
Like there's no reason in my head where I'd like want to get my kid a hamster unless they wanted a hamster.
No, I could just imagine their cage just smelling.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of those type of caged animals smell. Like you got the rabbits, the guinea pigs, the hamsters, the ferrets. But don't ferrets just run around like the house? Aren't ferrets like they kind of have to have that freedom of space?
I don't know. I don't know anything about owning a ferret.
From what I kind of remember.
Remember from what?
I don't know. Stories maybe of people owning ferrets.
Third person.
I think ferrets are similar to dogs in a way where they might sleep in cages, but I think they kind of just roam around the house.
I think they have cages. I think they're like guinea pigs.
Then maybe just people decide to have them roam around the house. If that's
I
you
wanted
can do
to-
whatever you want with whatever animal you have.
Speaking of this habitat rodent environment thing, I asked at one point, does a guinea pig use a hamster wheel? So I wanted to find out. I Googled, does a guinea pig use a hamster wheel? And it's one of those
I would
situations
say-
where the answer just pops up. You don't have to click a link. Can guinea pigs use a wheel? No. Guinea pigs cannot use a wheel.
Like, that's it. That's all I got.
Exercise balls or wheels are very popular toys for a lot of small rodents. Hamsters, mice, rats, and gerbils can all have a lot of fun on the toys and get their exercise for the day.
But the guinea pig.
But the guinea pigs, yeah.
I think its legs are too short. That's my guess.
However, you should never put an exercise wheel in your guinea pig's crate or put them in an exercise ball. While they may seem similar to other small rodents, they have very specific needs when it comes to toys and exercise. The main concern I have for guinea pigs running on wheels is their spine. These toys may seem harmless, but they can do considerable damage to their spines. The wheel forces their spines to curve in an unnatural position that is concave. They will likely not even enjoy running on a wheel or being in an exercise ball because it is very uncomfortable.
Yeah, likely excuse. Exercising isn't supposed to be comfortable.
I mean, that's a trick. That's a trick answer. Who really enjoys running anyway?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, no, it's not. It doesn't feel good for me. I'm not supposed to run.
You know, my back's in a concave position.
No, I'm
I'm
definitely not supposed to.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
We've evolved, okay? I'm not supposed to run.
No. I have heard that the human body is not designed to run.
Yeah, like long distances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the way we're put together by
It's
the way we're held together by ligaments and bones and whatnot is not meant to run.
I think somewhere I read where this could be completely false, but
We're an educational podcast, Jake.
somebody said that we were meant to like run for like defensive purposes only. Like it was like if we had to escape something, we have
Right.
the ability to move faster than a lot of things.
Right.
But Now we just have people running just 40 miles just because, they like to get a good exercise in. But me, I'm going to stick to I use my running as my defense and not for my my leisure.
Wait. I looked it up. Apparently we are designed to run.
See, told you. Could be completely wrong. But if you think about it, it makes sense.
Well, so this article says we evolved to run, but we're doing it all wrong.
What are we doing wrong?
You want me to read the whole article?
No, but just are we doing it wrong? Are we running wrong, or should we not be running?
I don't know. Now it wants me to subscribe.
Oh my God! I'll chalk it up as we're not supposed to be running. But...
No, we're supposed to run. The human body is built for distance. Literally exactly the opposite of everything we said.
Yeah, but maybe this could just be one guy. He could be the guy that hates the other guy.
No, I'm going to read just the headlines of articles. Humans are designed to run long distances. We evolved to run, but we're doing it all wrong. The human body is built for distance. If humans were meant to run, why do injuries plague runners? How humans evolved to become the best runners on the planet. Are humans designed to run? Evolved to run, but not to exercise. These are just the headlines.
Yeah, they're all just clickbaits, huh?
They're all going to go into their articles in depth of why we're not.
Yeah, I think so. But I had a weird Dunkin' experience the other day.
Okay.
It was actually the last time I came to record here. I got a coffee on the way.
From the one in town?
Yeah. From the one in my town, Stanford.
Because the one in town has
gone down.
I don't want to say it's ever since you left.
Yeah,
but how long ago was that? 10 years?
Way more.
12 years?
Yeah, 12, 13 years ago.
It's been on a steady 13-year decline, I'd say.
I've heard it's gone through ups and downs.
Yeah. One of our good listeners here, Chuck and Ralph, they both work there.
Currently, or they did work?
Did.
Okay, yeah.
Left. It's like, it was going downhill. I don't know. I guess if you worked there 13 years ago, it was going downhill for 12 years.
Okay.
And Chuck and Ralph started there.
Yeah, a little
incline
it's like
here.
the stock market.
They're dragging it back up. They got Dunkin' on their backs,
Yep.
bringing it up the hill. They leave. Boo!
That's
Crashes. The whole place is shut down right now. I think they're remodeling it, but
yeah,
it's just
classic.
not a good look.
Yeah,
The inside was closed. Like, you couldn't go in because they didn't have enough workers, or they were just lazy and never unlocked the doors. I don't really know the right answer.
Well, when we didn't have enough staff, like if we were understaffed, we'd have to close down.
I think the lobby was never opened. They just never opened it ever.
There'd be a couple nights where I worked at Dunkin', and some of the crew would turn the light off at like 7, just to like not attract
Dunkin'
more
Donuts
people.
is open at 7 at night.
Yeah, it used to be open until like 10. Like
Wow.
there were nights there where I was closing.
I want to say the one in town used to close at like 3.
But I bet that's all.
I'm pretty sure recently it would close at 3.
It probably wasn't like the Dunkin' doesn't close at 3. I think the people just closed the place down at 3 because like
you guys were hoping to leave there at 7. This Dunkin' shuts down at 3.
Yeah, so like it might have been.
Imagine when they were turning the lights off at noon.
It might have been like 9 or 8 that we stopped, but I mean I remember many a times it being late at night and like we haven't gotten a car for like 20 minutes.
The parent is just like, you cannot leave.
But then some nights like we didn't realize we had never turned the light on outside. So like when you don't see the light on top of Dunkin' on,
That's true.
No one's gonna come.
That's true.
But then they realize that happens, and then some
People
nights
started turning them off.
they're like, I don't know, I'm not really feeling it tonight. Let's leave the light off. Like
Yeah, but then didn't you still have to be there?
Oh no, we were still inside. But like some
Just
people would
sitting
turn
there?
on and like people were like, your light's off. I'm like, oh, sorry, we didn't even realize that.
Little did you
They'd
know.
leave, the light would still stay off.
Yeah, but you guys would still have to stay there until 10. So what it really is the point in turning it off? Just to not make
not
coffee?
having to make coffee, like do the one job that we're assigned to do.
Yeah, the one job that's like pre-made for you.
And I was like kind of young and new there, so
So
I wasn't gonna be.
You were
like,
young, naive, and impressionable.
I wasn't gonna be like, guys, we should really turn the light back on. Like when I saw, I'm like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah, this like 17. Did you even have a license back then?
No, nope. I had
Mom
to be
had to pick.
Yeah.
Mom had to pick you up and
Picked up and dropped off.
Hey guys, my mom's gonna be here in like 20 minutes.
She's
Maybe
going to notice the lights off.
Should we turn the light on?
But anyway, I was at Dunkin'.
Yep.
And there's usually a standard crew that I'm familiar with that works there. And I didn't really know the voice of this person taking the order of the person in front of me over the drive-thru, right?
Yep.
And the lady ordered some sort of, I don't know, fancier drink or whatever. So can I please have, it was like maybe a Frappuccino or something. And the guy just goes, nope. Like, just nope.
Mm-hmm.
And then the lady was like, okay, can I get blah, blah, blah? And he goes, nope. And then the lady was like, she goes, okay, well, and then he was like, no, you can get the Frappuccino, don't worry. And like, they was like, okay, I'm not worried, I guess. And she just like drove up to the front.
Well, I'm a little worried
I'm
because
sitting, like, I had my window down waiting to order, and I heard it all. And I was like, what the hell? Like, what was the weirdest go back and forth?
Yeah.
And I didn't really know. Like, I knew he was joking, obviously, because he was like, oh, yeah, don't worry, you can get the Frappuccino. But he was just kind of like
Joking.
it came off as like a bad joke. So he was like, nope.
Okay, well, then I'll get something else. It's not really a big deal. Oh, just kidding. It was a joke.
So it turns out that he knew the lady in the car, but it was the grandma that usually comes through, and that was like her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
But that guy knows her.
Okay.
But she just said nope because like he thought it was like a cute little like play back and forth, but like the daughter didn't know that the mom knew him.
Right,
so she was like, oh, okay. But I think halfway through that, the mom must have told her because she was like, oh, yeah, no, I'm not worried. And they drove up. But the lady was definitely pissed.
Yeah. I mean,
And-
that's she hasn't had her coffee yet, so you don't want to talk to her, you know?
It was so weird. And I got to the front, and then they were talking before I got up to the thing. Like, he had handed her the coffee. And then the car was there for another like 2 minutes of them just talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to the front, and it was just one of those guys like overly talkative about like blah, blah, blah. Like he was explaining to me, he was like, you know that car in front of me? He goes,
Oh, yeah, it's my friend's grandma.
yeah, like I literally I could have cared less. You know, it was just.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
It was just, and he was trying to strike up conversation about me with like X, Y, and Z. And I was like,
I'm here for one thing.
yeah,
one
you know,
thing
like
only.
one thing when you just kind of want to go. Like,
Mhm.
I'm a nice person. I'm not going to shrug you off, but like sometimes I just want to
Let's wrap this
grab
up.
and go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hence why I'm in the drive-through. If I
Yeah,
wanted to come in for a chat, I would have came and sat down.
Right,
You
yeah.
know?
Imagine going to Dunkin' and like just being a random person, be like, I was looking for some chit chat, some company here.
That guy would be all in.
Probably.
But I don't know. For all of my days working at Dunkin', I never had someone that was familiar with another worker like have that kind of interaction where he's like, nope, sorry. It's like, okay.
Well, when Chuck and Ralph used to work there, we used to get free donuts all the time.
Yeah.
You just pull up, pull around.
Yeah.
Or you would just be getting a coffee and we'd get a bag of 3 donuts.
Yeah, I mean, we were allowed to take home.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end of your shift, you're allowed to take home up to 2 boxes of donuts.
Damn.
So 24
That's a lot.
donuts. Yeah.
Who eats that many donuts?
No one. I was bringing home.
Every day.
People
work at Dunkin' Donuts every day. That's bringing home 24 donuts a day.
Yeah. No one does it because that's a lot of donuts.
That's a lot of donuts.
But when I worked there, I would start my day off with a Dunkachino
Mm-hmm.
and a Boston cream donut. That was just like how I started
When in
the
Rome,
shift.
Jake.
Yeah, I
when
know.
in Rome.
But now I'm sick of the smell.
How long did you even work there for?
About a year.
Sick of the smell.
Yeah.
You had to go take your SAT. How dare you?
Yeah, I still had the visor. Brought the visor to Goodwill.
That's right. Oh, you cashed and you got rid of it.
Yeah, I mean, what was I going to do with it? Sell it for
Sell it.
$4.
That's right.
Dunkin' visor.
This is
But
official.
now I probably can get some good money for a Dunkin' visor. It's like vintage.
If it says Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, motherfucker, it did say Dunkin' Donuts on it. It was vintage.
It was vintage, Jake. You missed an opportunity.
Actually, yeah, it had DD, right? So that'd be Dunkin' Donuts.
Mhm.
It had the D, the 2 colors, DD.
Uh-huh. I don't know. I wasn't a former employee. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it was. But yeah,
I feel like that's a very similar story. I wish I would tell it, but Remember when Phil got that the hot chocolate the one day?
Oh yeah, it is kind of one of those like.
It was a cold, rainy day. We went to go watch like Ray coach a soccer game or something, and we were just standing.
Really cold.
We were standing in the
day.
cold rain. It was windy, so we went to Dunkin' Donuts after the game to get hot chocolates, or if someone wanted a coffee, to get coffee. I think you ordered. I ordered. Casey might have ordered. We all got hot chocolates, maybe.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know if Phil was deciding on something, but someone
I think
else
he was. I think
someone
he
else
was
ordered
deciding.
after us that wasn't part of the group.
Okay.
It wasn't part of the group, and he ordered like it was in the fall, so he ordered like some kind of
Salted caramel or something?
pumpkin spice hot chocolate, salted
Yeah.
caramel hot chocolate, like some kind of flavored hot chocolate. And I think Phil finally decides, so then gets in line behind this guy who we didn't know, not associated with, and Phil goes, "Can I get a hot chocolate?" Like, I don't think he said a flavor. I think he just settled on a normal hot chocolate or something.
Yeah, but he was ready after that.
And the guy was pouring. Someone took Phil's order, and then someone else was fulfilling all the other orders, pouring the hot chocolates.
Yeah.
So behind the guy taking the order was pouring hot chocolates, and Phil tells the first guy, "Can I get a hot chocolate?" As the guy's pouring hot chocolate, full stream, not even dripping out, the guy just goes, "We're out. We're out of hot chocolate." I don't remember what happened after that, though.
I don't think he got a hot chocolate.
Yeah, I think he
really
got
don't
something
think
else.
he
I think
did.
he got something else. He got like a tea or something.
We're out.
Like looking over his shoulder while he's pouring a full cup of hot chocolate.
Nah, I can't do it.
No, we're out.
I don't know if it
We're
was.
all out.
It could have been like a playful thing, but like we weren't at the age where we could have been like, "That's hilarious." Like, I'll.
It
take
was
one
like
anyway.
it was like, oh, okay.
What else?
I don't know what else I can have. But like I don't know. I'm not the former Dunkin' employee. Were flavored hot chocolates separate brews, or did you add
no,
the flavor in?
Yeah, we added the flavor in after.
So
it was a.
there had to be hot chocolate.
It was just powder and hot water. So all you did was refill the machine with powder.
Oh. Oh, so maybe they were out of the powder that he asked for? I don't know. But like
I don't think so.
it was just
You should see the amount of hot chocolate powder that Dunkin' Donuts has.
the audacity of the guy pouring a full stream of hot chocolate into a cup and going, "We're all out."
Yeah. Yeah, they were not out. I think they might have just been joking, but Phil didn't. We didn't get the joke, so he just ended up ordering something else.
I think that's what happened.
Well, to this day, we will never forget that day.
He moves the cup away after it's full and just keeps pouring it on the ground. Now we're up. We're all out.
Okay,
No
dude.
hot chocolate here.
Unless he's like, "Oh, we're out. I got to change the machine," or. But it took literally.
I don't
a
remember.
minute.
It was funny though.
Yeah.
Whatever happened, we laughed about it.
We did.
As we're still laughing about it now.
Well, staying on the liquids and drinks topic,
Uh-huh.
I found in the back of our pantry, we have a ton of water bottles, way too many water bottles than we actually use. And
Like classic water bottles?
no, just like refillable, like reusable water bottles,
Gotcha.
like Nalgene's and Hydros and all this
Gotcha.
junk. We might have like 10 to 12 reusable water bottles, and there's 2 of us. So we realistically only need
Maybe 4.
maybe 4,
Yeah.
right? And I found in the back my old Gatorade squeeze bottle
Oh.
from like high school.
Well, you obviously have used it after high school.
Yeah, I've used it a few times since, but like I think I've kind of I got my like hydro flask and like my nicer bottles. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna ever really need this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh man, my Gatorade bottle, and I was like, man, so I ran it through the dishwasher. I filled it up and I brought it rock climbing, and this is a little unsolicited advice, but squirt bottles are so underrated. I forget how much fun it is to drink out of squirt bottles.
So you think it's just fun?
Yeah, I think it makes me drink more water because it's almost like a little interactive activity I get to do. Like I'm playing with angles.
You're shooting it straight up in the air and trying to get
Catching it.
underneath it.
And sometimes when I get hot at the gym, like you can press it and it won't spray out water, but it'll mist you.
No.
Like all right, so say you're drinking out of a squeeze bottle, right?
Uh-huh. I know what you mean,
and you
but I
just
don't
squeeze
know
it?
that they do that.
You squeeze it and it misses. It just goes. Psst.
You think it's meant to do that?
No, it's not meant to do that, but I just know it does that. So like I'm at the gym and like I'm sweaty, getting whatever and
Getting whatever. Just
get my workout
whatever.
on. Get my workout on, and I just
I'm all
give it.
sweaty, getting whatever.
I just give myself a little spray down after getting whatever.
After getting whatever at the gym.
But I do recommend if you guys have a
They
spray.
make water bottles like that,
No, I knew they do, but like I feel like the steel hard ones are much more like eco-friendly because people don't like to drink out of plastic, which I probably shouldn't be drinking out of like old plastic.
They already made that water bottle, Jake. Throwing it out would do more harm to the earth.
So I'm just saying reduce, recycle, reuse. I'm just reusing.
Who puts it in that order?
Recycle, reduce, reuse.
Reuse,
Reduce, recycle, reuse. Does it matter what order it goes
I think
in?
you've said it a different way each time, and it's wrong every time.
Recycle, reduce, reuse. I think that's the order.
You're just getting whatever you want, aren't you?
At the gym, just getting whatever. Recycle? Yeah, it's got to be. I think recycle's first, right? Reuse is last.
Reduce,
Oh.
reuse.
Reuse is
Recycle.
middle?
Yeah.
How?
I think it just flows off the tongue.
Recycle, reduce, reuse is is the most flow that gets.
Well, you're in order because it's supposed to be a big loop, right?
Recycle, reduce, reuse.
So you're
and then you're using
reduce,
it.
reuse, recycle. You're in the reduce, reuse, recycle cycle.
So it's reduce?
Reuse.
Oh, so it's saying like in order of importance, like reduce what you're getting,
Mhm. So yeah,
reuse what you can, and then recycle what you don't need.
yeah.
So I'm thinking of it at the other way. Like, what are you gonna do with it? You're either
Well-
gonna recycle it, then you reduce it.
You're out of order again.
Recycle, reduce, reuse.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Just
That's
getting-
my way.
Just getting,
getting whatever.
getting whatever. What are the 5 R's of recycle?
All right, let's. We already know the 3.
5 actions should respectively be taken, if possible, before recycling any products. These R's include
Reduce.
refuse,
Refuse.
reduce, reuse, repurpose, and finally, recycle.
I think
That's like the 5 D's of dodgeball: dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
yeah, like
The 5 R's that you should, the 5 actions you should respectively be taken, if possible, before recycling.
Okay.
So these are the 5 things you should do before recycling. Number 5 is recycle.
Yeah. If you can't do these 4,
reduce, reuse, repurpose, finally
recycle.
recycle.
I think the 3 were fine. I get the refuse that like, oh no, I don't need a straw, right? I don't need plastic cutlery.
Right.
Then it was reduce.
Yep.
Then repurpose.
Reuse.
Reuse and repurpose, I feel are the same exact thing. Just you're doing different things with what you're reusing.
Yeah. Well, it's almost like I feel like reuse is like if someone gives you a plastic fork, you like wash it off and reuse it. Repurpose, I feel like, is like,
oh, how can I use this fork to make?
use this fork as now like a comb.
Oh yeah.
You're repurposing it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we need some. Yeah, there's a way to use everything for something, but at a certain point, it's like I gotta get rid of this. I think that's why the last thing is like recycle. Like if you can't reuse your, whatever, your plastic comb for something, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's got to be a way you just can get rid of it.
You recycle it.
Recycle. That's for damn sure.
Right before you have to recycle that thing,
Yeah.
you recycle that thing.
Yeah, and I was thinking, I'm like, oh, it'd be really cool if I could get a squirt bottle, that was more, eco-friendly, like not
Squirty?
plastic.
Yeah.
But like you can't really have like a malleable steel or aluminum.
Why not?
I feel like
Well, it would just be a button or something.
like an electric squirt bottle.
Who said it had to be electric?
Well, a button would have to press the water up?
Yeah, like a suction.
Okay.
Shoots it out a little nozzle.
Yeah. See, I don't know. Do you
just
drink
bring
out
one of
of
you just bring one of those dog training bottles. You know, the little squirts.
squirt bottles? I used to use those for my cats when I was teaching them not to go up on the counter.
Did it work?
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
they don't go up on the counter.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Do you drink out of reused bottles often, or do you not drink water? I feel like you don't.
What a icebreaker.
I feel like you don't drink water at all. You just to me, you seem like a person that can go 4 days without drinking water.
I'm like a scientific anomaly.
I don't know what it is, but
Really, you gotta meet this guy from North Jersey.
like if
he doesn't have to drink water for weeks. They're like a camel.
There are 9 million gifts I would get you before I would ever get you a reusable water bottle.
It's good because I already have one I use every day.
You do.
Yeah.
So
What a icebreaker though, Jake. You just came in here real awkward. Like do you use reusable water bottles?
actually scratch that.
or what?
Do you drink water at all?
Yeah, I drink. I actually have I think it's the same size as that one, a 32-ounce reusable water bottle.
Mhm.
And I probably drink about, I would say, 2 to 5 of those every day in my 5-hour workday.
You drink 2 of these a day?
Easily 2.
Wow.
Two's a minimum.
You surprise me.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
2's a minimum.
I sometimes
I don't know if it's like I'm not eating enough, so I'm like filling my hunger with water.
I mean that's
Because sometimes I don't eat breakfast.
that's
But yeah, I go through many.
I would say a lot of people probably don't even consume 1 or 2 of these.
You made it sound like
in
you don't.
2 days. Well, no, I would drink like 2, at least 2 a day. Like 1 just at my desk, and then if I'm working out, getting whatever, I'll easily go through 1.
Yeah, so in my office, like in my room, my office that I share with someone, I don't know how, it's not, I guess it's my office. That is where the water cooler is.
Ooh, that's nice.
So like I have to take
The convenience is key
7 steps.
to fill up. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
See, the one thing about the squirt bottle is it's small.
Full circle. Here we go. Let me get you back in on the squirt
The
bottle.
one thing I like about it, it's got a line, like a transparent line going down the side
Yep.
to let you know where
So you
your
can see
level
where you're
is.
at. Yeah.
And it's smaller, so it's probably a 22 ounce or a 24 ounce.
Okay.
So it's smaller,
Uh-huh.
so I go through it faster,
Mhm.
and it makes me feel like I'm drinking more water. Because like sometimes the bigger water bottles, I feel like they're more of a challenge. I'm like, oh man, because I'm trying to drink the water.
There's some people I've seen on YouTube. I guess it's a new trendy water bottle. It's like a big one. It's like 64 or maybe even like
The lines on it,
like
a gallon?
120.
Yeah,
And maybe it is a gallon, but it's like it looks like that, but just fatter.
yeah, humongous.
And on it, it's got lines.
Yeah.
It's a fully transparent, and then it's got like lines with like messages down the side,
yeah, I don't know if I'd
like
ever
drink more water, and then at the bottom it's like you
almost
did
there.
it,
Yeah.
and then like somewhere in the middle it's like almost there. You're doing it.
Keep going. Yeah,
Isn't this great? Like,
that's
it's
not
just-
going to motivate me to drink the water.
No,
But
maybe for like the first like 2 days.
yeah, there's a water bottle like this that has like a little timer. So like every 10 minutes, it's
Just like vibrates.
yeah, it lights up. So you like recognize and look at your bottle, and you're like, oh,
That's
shit,
good.
I
That's
gotta
actually
look
pretty
at the
smart, I
water.
feel like.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. I don't want drinking water to be a chore. Like I
No.
want to just
That's what it is. So like I said, I drink. Maybe 5 is a bit much, but there's been days
4 of these is a gallon
I've easily drinking 4 in a 5-hour workday before.
in 5 hours. That's it, dude. You must piss like crazy.
I go a couple times.
That's a gallon. That's a
Irrelevant.
quarter of a gallon
Irrelevant,
an
Jake.
hour.
Irrelevant. All right. So, but there's been days I've drinking 4 of those at work. But then, like I also do fill up. I don't know what it is. Maybe like a 20-ounce cup before I go to bed, and I usually drink half of that before I fall asleep, and then I wake up and like down the rest of it. But on weekends, almost no water at all. I almost I have to go like then on the weekends when I'm not at work or going to bed, it's like a chore. It's like something I have to force myself to do.
Yeah.
But at work, it's just become like answer a phone call, drink water. Send an email, drink water. Write one line of something, drink some water. It's just part of my routine.
Well, I must say, George, I'm impressed.
Thanks,
You
Jake,
impressed me with
especially
that.
since you thought I could go 5 days without it.
You know, it just seemed like something that, like, never really would have ever interested you.
I wouldn't say it interests me.
I know, but like,
It's not something.
not that it interests you, but like, I
think
wouldn't
this is the-
picture you with just like, a hefty, nice, full water bottle.
See, I think
beside
this
you.
is the thing. It's like it's almost become like a status symbol kind of thing, where people carry around their water bottles. People like to
It's
talk.
like, oh no, I drink.
People like to talk about how much water they drink.
Yeah, that's true.
People, some people like to talk and they don't walk the walk.
That's true.
As my
See,
boy,
you don't.
as my boy Teddy said, Jake, I speak softly and carry a big stick.
He is your friend. So yeah, you definitely don't talk the talk, but you certainly walk the walk.
I walk the walk. As the human body was designed to do, I am running. I'm running the walk.
Yeah, you are running long distances.
That's right.
Drinking that water. All right, let's do our riddle. Give our word for our beer, and go to a quick break and come back. We got another banger top 5 list that
Banger.
I'm sure all you guys are interested in.
You sounded super enthusiastic about that. Jake, I'll give you 1 through 3. Pick one.
Ooh, 3.
3. Okay. This week's riddle.
Damn, I called you out. Didn't
You
get my
queued me
shot.
up.
Dude, I know.
All right, this week's riddle. A farmer has 20 sheep, 10 pegs. We're all slipping up here a little bit. A farmer has 20 sheep, 10 pigs, and 10 cows. If we call the pigs cows, how many cows will he have? A farmer has 20 sheep, 10 pigs, and 10 cows. If we call the pigs cows, how many cows will he have? This is kind of a riddle, but we'll see if anyone can deduce it.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. I need time to think about it.
Okay, good. You got all of halftime.
All right. Do we have a word?
Do we or do you? For the Diamond Hands by Big Tree Brewing at Goodwater Brewery. So I don't know who actually makes this beer. I guess it's Big Tree Brewing.
Yeah,
But
I
they
would
brew
agree.
their stuff at Goodwater Brewery.
Yeah, a lot of breweries do that.
Oh, do they?
Yes, they will. They're like, we got the stuff.
So this is like if you and me came up with like a good batch.
Yeah, we figured out a damn good brew, but we
but
didn't have.
we
the
obviously
stuff.
don't have the facilities or the equipment. We would go to our local brewery and
Be
like
like,
brew
hey.
through them.
Yeah, what's it gonna cost for us to run our beer out of here? And
Gotcha.
they're gonna be like, hey.
All right. Well, you learn something new every day.
I mean, I could also be making that up, but
Oh, you don't know that at all? You completely just made that up?
I've seen other cans saying like it's blank 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 out of another brewery.
You know, just getting whatever.
Just kidding, whatever.
So anyway, you got a word?
Um,
I'm gonna go with sticky.
ooh. Any explanation of why?
Do I need to?
Nope.
Oh,
Just
well, I mean,
curious.
I'll do it anyway. Cause Diamond Hands, you know, in the stonk game, is like holding on to the stock.
Yep.
Sticking with it to the very end, watching it rise to the moon.
Mhm.
And then this beer is also citrusy.
Yeah.
And if you get
Citrus on the hands.
fruit and citrus on the hands,
Sticky,
it's
sticky,
a little
sticky.
sticky. So
It's pretty good. Mine is plateau.
Okay. Yeah.
So I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it's on the rise, but right now it's kind of sitting right at the
Oh, so
breaking point.
after half we could go,
To the moon, maybe.
or we can crash and burn.
Or, right, yeah, we can sink it.
Okay. Interesting.
But only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
All right, we'll be back with top 5 list and some more shenanigans. And just like that, waking up from the nap, and we're back. It's the nice thing about the breaks. Sometimes you can just doze off.
That's right.
So the riddle.
Jake, yeah, the riddle.
I had a brief moment before I dozed off to think about it.
Okay. A farmer has 20 sheep, 10 pigs, and 10 cows. If we call the pigs cows, how many cows will he have?
So I'm thinking he still has 10 cows.
Final answer?
Final answer.
10 cows. Well, Jake, the answer is 10 cows. We can call them pigs, cows, but it doesn't make them cows. Or we can call the pigs cows, but it doesn't make them cows. Still only 10 cows.
All right. Well, I'm glad I got that one right.
Trick question, really, I guess, more than anything. But you saw right through the trick, Jake.
I did. I think it was the look in your eyes when you were reading it.
You're saying you got an advantage over the listeners?
Maybe. I saw something. I was like,
A little insider edge?
Yep, a little bit.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
you got that one, Jake.
Bang, bang.
Got him! We should keep a counter of your riddle answers.
What is that, 2?
Maybe like 3 for 12 or something.
Okay.
It's not bad. 3 for
3.
12 is 400. That's a Hall of Fame average.
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
true. I'm on pace for a record breaking correct amount of answers. All right, I think it's time for our top 5. But I gotta find my fucking button.
I don't know why you cue it up verbally.
I thought I had it.
Like you're the one in control.
It's so hard because I can't color coordinate these buttons, and they're all different colors.
You're the one looking at the soundboard.
I know. I thought I saw it.
You could buy all the time in the world.
And I didn't, okay?
This is the second time this episode that you verbally queued it up and then not.
All right, it's time for our top 5 list.
You just made the list!
And this time we have another special sound to pop off our list.
Well, we'll see. It only comes in at the right time, I think.
Okay, all right.
When it's queued up.
All right, it's queued right now.
Okay. But yeah, this list is very fitting for the episode, I feel like. None of this was planned to talk about beverages.
At any cost.
Just liquid and beverages all episode long.
I planned to talk about the squirt bottle, but that was prior to our other beverage talk too.
Right. So, I mean, just to keep on theme, this week's list is going to be another top 5, and it is the top 5 Arizona flavors.
And Arizona iced tea, for those who don't know.
Right. Although, upon doing some research, there are other... It's not just iced
Correct.
teas.
But
like
the Arizona iced tea bottle, the can, those flavors.
they come in other stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like you could get... Well, whatever. We'll go into it. Like you could get lemonade. Is that an iced tea?
No, technically not. It's not an iced tea.
Okay.
So Arizona flavors. You're right. I'll leave it at what you said.
Even though all mine are iced teas, I think. But anyway.
The only can to survive inflation.
It's true.
99 cents, baby.
Still.
How do they do it?
They must have been making bank back in the day.
To keep it as is.
To still be making enough. You want to go first or second?
I'll go first. You went first last time.
Okay.
But I didn't cue it, so.
Why
Got
didn't
it
you
right
just
now.
say you'll go second?
You got it. All right.
All you had to say was I'll go second.
I got it now. All All right. Number 5,
Yeah.
lemon.
Okay.
Standard old iced tea.
Yep.
Sometimes there's nothing wrong.
Like the regular.
Yeah, just having a nice cold can of Arizona tea on a hot summer's day.
See, when I was looking at it too, like lemon, like original,
Yeah.
doesn't really give off the lemon vibe at all. Like you would think
No,
like
yeah,
lemon
yeah,
would be
yeah.
more yellowy or something,
That's true. It's
or it
just
would
a
say
standard...
lemon on it, but it's just iced tea.
Right.
It's just like it's got the green patchwork on it. I think it says original.
Does it say lemon anywhere on there?
Yeah, I think underneath
Like lemon
underneath
lemon
the
iced tea?
bold original.
Yeah, I don't even know if I taste lemon. That's just like the original
Oh no,
iced
it says iced tea. Is
Okay.
what it says.
That's
So it
just
says
like
the Arizona, the big Arizona logo, and then it says iced tea.
That's just the classic, standard iced tea flavor that everyone's grown to know and love.
Iced tea with lemon flavor.
With lemon flavor. So yeah, that's my top 5.
Mm-hmm.
I almost actually
Honorable mention.
that was my almost honorable mention, but I'll let you know my honorable mention at the end.
Okay.
Number 4, raspberry tea.
Mm-hmm.
Always good.
Yep.
But not my go-to. If it's
Fourth
if it's
go-to.
there and I'm feeling it, I'm going for raspberry.
Gotcha.
Number 3,
Mm-hmm.
smack dab in the middle.
Arnold Palmer alert.
Arnold Palmer, baby.
Arnie Palmies.
Half iced tea, half lemonade.
Yep.
Non-alcoholic,
Man,
obviously.
what an honor to have that named after you, huh?
I know it is a great drink.
Yep.
I don't think I've had a proper Arnold Palmer since I've been of age.
Oh, okay.
I think I might have mixed like an Arnold Palmer with vodka once.
Arizona makes a
Spiked.
Oh,
right. I do remember.
Arnold Palmer.
I do remember. Someone drank that at a get together we had. I don't remember who.
I don't know.
Um,
I've had them.
I feel like I want someone to make one at a bar, just like so I can order an Arnold Palmer like at a golf course. I feel like that's the proper way to have one.
Ask for it.
I will. Maybe that's
And
it.
the interesting thing is, if you look at, if we're talking about the tall boy cans, you look at the Arnold Palmer, it says light on it. And that's not like the calorie-free version. It says light because it's
No alcohol. Right?
no alcohol.
Yeah.
So the normal Arnold Palmer is supposed to have the
Correct.
alcohol in it.
Yeah, I think that's why I got to get that next time I'm at a golf course at the end of my round.
During.
Or during. Yeah, that's true. That'll make it even better.
That's right.
All right, number 2. This was a tough race for first or second. Number 2, I got green tea
Okay.
with ginseng and honey. is
Yes,
how
that's
it'd
right.
be.
Of course. Of course.
It was a staple in our friend group growing up.
Mm-hmm.
There was always bottles on deck of green tea,
Not just bottles, gallons.
gallon bottles.
Gallons.
And like I said, the 99-cent bottle
Mhm.
can. I'm sorry, the 99-cent can, amazing value.
Mhm.
Their gallon-size green teas, they literally filled up to the tippy brim when you pop that cap.
Yeah,
open.
if you open the cap, sometimes it would be so
It would-
full it would just leak.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much value
green tea
they
pack.
stuff into their bottles and cans.
Mhm.
So green tea is one of my all-time favorites.
One of, not the though.
Yeah, one of. If I'm in a store or in a deli
Mhm.
and I am in that Arizona tea section looking for a fixin',
Mhm.
grabbing peach every time. Peach is my
Number one, huh?
number one go-to.
Okay.
And sometimes it rotates. Sometimes it's green tea, peach, whatever I'm in the mood for that day. But I would say 7 times out of 10,
Yep.
I'm going peach.
4 times out of 5.
4 times out of 5, peach.
Okay. Interesting.
Honorable mention,
Oh, sorry.
sweet tea.
See, I'm not a big sweet tea fan. I don't know, just like
Too sweet.
Maybe I haven't had a proper sweet tea, especially the sweet tea from McDonald's.
That was really too sweet. That was really, really sweet.
Oh, I do not. Whatever it is, I do not enjoy it. It almost tastes like like a diet of something. Like it feels to me, sweet tea tastes like something's missing. Maybe it's like less sugar than other teas. I don't know.
I think it's much more sugar than other teas.
Whatever it is, it's no good to me.
That's fair.
Sweet tea, any sweet tea I've had so far, not even an honorable mention for me.
Yeah, maybe you haven't had a proper sweet tea.
Maybe. Anyway, my number 5. I think we share all of the same flavors, possibly just in different
Okay.
order. Number 5 for me, raspberry.
Okay.
I mean, looking at the list, there's so many Arizona flavors.
More than I've
this
ever
one
even
list that we
realized.
have that we were both looking at. There's 78 Arizona flavors. Like just to name a couple crazier ones down here, like Arizona black tea with ginseng, grape lime Ricky. There's half and half lemon lime. There's Golden Bear lemonade mango, mandarin orange green tea, Arizona pina colada.
I mean,
It just goes on and on. There's
And I've
cranberries. There's apples.
I haven't
There's
seen a lot of those exotic flavors in the store.
maybe it's just because where we grew up. Maybe the stores that
Oh yeah,
like our
maybe.
local delis don't order them. I mean, it's tough to order cases of a flavor that you know you'll just be holding on to
Yeah.
forever. But anyway, I think there's so many flavors. Sweet tea wouldn't even crack my top 10. But raspberry, my number 5.
Okay.
Number 4, Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer alert! Arnold Palmer alert!
The classic half and half Arnold Palmer. Number
Love it.
4 for me. I bumped number 3 up to the original, the iced tea
Okay.
with
with
lemon
lemon flavor.
flavoring. Now, when I made this list, I was thinking in terms of just the 99-cent tall boy can.
Okay. Yep.
And when I get, and the same thing when you get those little snack pack 12-pack plastic bottles with the screw tops,
Yeah.
the green tea just isn't as good to me.
Yeah.
So for me, green tea is going to be number 2
Okay.
because I do love the green tea in the gallon bottle. I still have 4,
Yeah.
like, always on deck in my house.
Yeah.
We still have
Always been a staple.
gallons of green tea still.
Keep them in business.
That's right. Still filled to the brim to this day. But whenever I get it in like the 99-cent can, it's not as good to me. I don't know what it is. There's a different flavor to it, if you ask me.
I think so too. I don't know. It just doesn't have the same oomph.
No, it does not.
Doesn't pack the same punch.
No. So for me, green tea is going to be number 2.
Okay.
And then number 1, Jake, we actually are in agreement.
Wow.
Peach is going to be my number 1. Peach is just my go-to iced tea flavor, I think, for
Okay.
everything. Honorable mention to another brand, Joe's Tea.
Oh, I remember you asking us to get that once.
Who?
Megan and I went to the deli
Oh, and I
for
asked for
sandwiches, and you asked for a peach Joe's.
Yeah, I mean that's if we were ranking peach iced teas, that's the top peach iced tea.
Yeah. Wow, and I think we got you mango because they were out of peach.
I'm surprised I'm still friends with you.
I know.
But
I was like, he'll like this.
I think peach iced tea is just my favorite iced tea.
Yeah, it's a great combo.
Any kind of branding, even though Joe's is number 1, Arizona might be number 2 in terms of peach iced tea, but peach is my favorite iced tea, Arizona.
Yeah.
But I did get a listener submission.
For their favorite teas.
Yep.
All right.
So Ariana heard that we were doing Arizona iced teas.
She
And
got the
her
scoop.
initial response, because she suggested another list. I won't say it because we might do it at a later date.
Okay.
She suggested the list. I said, "Oh, that's solid, but we might go with Arizona flavors this episode." She went, "Oh."
Okay. Disappointing.
Next text. Are there even that many?
Oh my God, does she even know?
Next text.
Her
A list of 5. And, I mean, more credit to her than us because we're just very generic, basic
She
flavors.
probably has some better
and we
ones
have
on
the
there.
same 5 flavors.
Mango Macho is on there, maybe? Or whatever it's called.
I don't know which order it is, to be honest. She didn't number them.
That's
So
fine.
I'm going to guess that number 5 is raspberry.
Okay.
Number 4, sweet tea.
Oh.
Number 3, kiwi strawberry.
Okay, I have seen a kiwi strawberry.
Number 2, half and half, Arnold Palmer.
Who wants some Arnie Palmies?
And number 1 is lemon. Now, how we said that, especially at Casey's house, there was always a gallon of green tea.
Yeah.
And now at my house, there's always gallons in the waiting,
Yeah.
in the rotation. Their house always has lemon,
Okay.
regular gallons of Arizona iced tea.
Yeah, I mean, the gallons are clutch. I haven't bought a gallon of Arizona tea maybe ever.
It's a
But
big mistake.
it's always just around when I go to places, and I'm like, damn, this is great to have, and then I never have it myself. I feel like
It's a mistake on your part.
well, I think it's because it's hard to store. Like, we have no place to put just gallons of green tea.
In the fridge.
We don't have a lot of. We already have a Brita in there. And that
Move
thing
the Brita. Get the Brita out of there.
We actually need a better Brita. We need a
Or-
bigger Brita.
Or you need Arizona green tea.
Maybe we do. It's some solid lists. I mean, I feel like those are the most popular, the most maybe like generic ones.
Yeah, when we look at the list that we generated our ideas from, number 1 is the Mucho Mango, which I don't know if I've ever had.
I've had it once, but again, it just was like it tasted like a mango drink to me, like the
Mucho? Like Mucho
a
Mango?
lot of mango.
Yeah. Another one that no one had was watermelon,
Mm-hmm.
fruit punch,
I've had the fruit punch.
half and half raspberry, half and half strawberry, Georgia peach green tea, red apple green tea, half and half mango, black and white tea, golden bear pink lemonade, golden bear strawberry lemonade, sweet tea, cherry lemon
So
tea,
many flavors.
lemonade, blueberry white tea, Arizona Palmer.
Like, what's
Peach.
white tea? I don't know what white tea is.
It's just a white tea, Jake. It's like a white tea bag.
A white tea bag? Like the tea is white?
I don't know why. It's just a type of tea. I don't. Like, it's like what's green tea? What's black tea?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen white tea.
Are you googling it right now?
Yeah, I don't know what white tea is. I've heard of white, like half black and white tea. I know what black tea is.
You ever heard of Hey There Delilah?
Yeah.
That's just the plain white tea.
Oh my god. One of the most delicate tea varieties, in case you want to know, because it's so minimally processed. That's all I can got for you.
I'm glad- I feel so educated.
Uh,
Yeah, drinking white tea, getting whatever.
so it's harvested before the plant's leaves open fully, when the young buds are still covered by fine white hairs. Hence the name
White tea.
Arnold Palmer. Yeah, that's really much it. The minimal processing and low oxidation results in some of the most delicate and freshest tea available.
That's what you're looking for, really.
So I guess
White tea is really a premium tea.
when you can get your hands on it, you got to go for that white tea, right?
And you're just sitting over here mocking it like it shouldn't exist.
Yeah, well, there you go. Top 5 Arizonas right in your face. Comment on our post. What's your favorite? What's your top Arizona flavor?
Yeah. Oh. Never mind.
What?
Nothing.
I can cut it out. I have the power to edit. So
Well, I guess you should. But we ended last episode with like they were supposed to post on, like, comment on the post,
yeah,
and I still haven't posted that episode.
that's okay.
So now no one will definitely ever comment.
You never know.
Giveaway. No one even said anything.
That's fine. Now we know.
Now we know.
Because it's my super short show. All right. How much time we got? I guess we have tiny bit more time for another topic.
No, cut that all out.
Have you?
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Watched any shows or heard any songs lately that you want to point the people to? Is there
No.
anything
Next
you've been
question.
listening to, watching?
Nope. Next question.
Nothing. All right.
To be honest, no. I don't. Nothing really. Do you have something in mind that you're bringing this up?
Music? No.
Okay.
Not too much new music out there.
TV shows? No.
TV shows also no. So I guess let's move on to the next topic. No, Megan and I are watching a show called The Dropout on Hulu. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the story of Elizabeth Holmes.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Similar-ish. Like Elizabeth Holmes created
Sherlock?
Theranos. The brand about the blood.
And now she's in jail or going to jail?
I think she's in jail. I don't know if she's out of jail yet.
Right. Carry on.
But I saw a documentary on that a while back on a plane, because that's where I watch most of my movies when I can.
You don't fly that often.
I did fly much more than I do now. So when I did,
I used to book a flight cross country just to watch
just
movies.
to watch a damn movie.
Get on the first flight back.
Yeah, I'd pay $300 just to watch 4 movies.
That's right.
But it's the documentary about her, rise and fall of creating this company about blood testing.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's a drama series out about it called The Dropout. And it's a fantastic show. So if anyone's looking for something to watch, it's on Hulu.
With commercials.
The Dropout.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only like 3 commercials per show.
But you pay for Hulu, right?
I don't. No.
Who does?
I believe Megan's brother pays for Hulu.
Right. But it's a paid streaming service.
Subscription.
And you get advertisements, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, they're like one of the only people I know that do that.
Like you pay for Netflix and then that's it. You pay to have it and no ads. And Hulu just runs ads
to
on you.
Swindle you right there, right?
I don't know how people aren't. How are people not more outraged by that?
I don't know, but
like I use Hulu. Well, me and Ari, we go through these like phases of watching Survivor. So like we'll spend a whole weekend and pretty much just watch a whole season of Survivor. And Survivor's on Hulu, and there's commercials. But we're like, for some reason at that point in time, we're in the Survivor zone, so we don't even care. But I feel like other shows, maybe if you're trying to get into a show, when you can binge watch on some other streaming
it's true.
service,
I mean,
like uninhibited by commercials.
Yeah, I guess I'm used to them now that I don't realize, but
And you're promoting the show right now, so you're obviously into it. Like the commercials aren't going to turn you off to that show.
Yeah, no, commercials don't turn me off to it. But
it's just interesting to me that
you do pay for a service that
like what other streaming service
Peacock
has
is? Oh no,
Peacock's free.
Free with yeah. Wow, I never realized that. I mean, I don't know how different Hulu Basic is from like Hulu Premium.
I don't know.
But even still, I feel like you subscribe to a service, it should be like
you're paying to not get ads.
to not get ads. Yeah. Interesting.
Like even YouTube has a paid subscription. I think that gets rid of the ads.
Yep. Because it makes sense. Because like if you have something free, they're getting money.
That's how they're generating
ads.
revenue off
but
of you.
But
if you're going to pay for it, that's how they generate the revenue off of you. So why do they need to show you
ads?
ads?
Fucked up, actually.
Hulu's
I wish I could
greedy.
I wish I could boycott it, but I got to finish the show out.
Maybe in about 2 weeks' time.
Yeah. And now they're at the point where they're releasing this show. They released 4 episodes, and now they're doing 1 every Thursday until they get to 8. So now we're on 5, and we're waiting every Thursday. Until
this is exactly what you were asking for.
It is.
This show might not even be good. This is just kind of what you were hoping was coming out.
It's good. It is
This is something that you've been asking for several episodes.
I know, and it's we got it. But now with commercials.
Yeah, it's true.
No, it's very good. It's played by Amanda Seyfried.
Bynes?
Seyfried? I don't know how you spell her. Say her name.
Amanda Bynes?
Definitely not Bynes.
Yeah.
I can tell you that for sure.
I don't know who Amanda Seyfried is.
Seyfried or Seyfried. I'll show you.
I don't know who Amanda Seyfried is.
She plays a lot of the like love interest on like little chick flicks.
I don't know who that is. I'm looking her up right now. I don't know who that is.
Even after looking her up, you don't know who she is?
No.
Damn it. She's like a blonde actress.
Yep. She's in Les Miserables, Dear John.
Dear John, yeah, that was
She's
her
in
big.
Mean Girls, Mamma Mia. I think I recognize her from Mean Girls.
Oh yeah, so maybe
But,
maybe she's not in as much as I thought she was in. But she's fantastic in this because Elizabeth Holmes has this like notoriously deep voice that she kind of changed to become more professional,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just so good. She plays the part so well, and I'm addicted to it. Megan's addicted to it, and whenever I can find a show that she's really into, because Megan's picky with her shows, sometimes she gets disinterested really fast, and this is one that she really likes. So
That helps.
if Megan likes it, you guys will definitely like it.
Okay.
If it's got her attention, it's got everyone else's attention.
That's big. It's big claims.
Yeah, but it's a really fascinating story. Like creating this company and getting millions, hundreds of millions of dollars.
She
from
was like a
investors.
billionaire.
I mean, our company is worth like almost 10 million.
Billion.
10 billion, yeah.
Yeah.
And in the scope of 4 months, went from 10 billion to $0.
Yep.
Or 4 years, not months.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, 4 months. But no, it's so good, so good,
So good.
And if you want to watch the actual documentary on Elizabeth Holmes on HBO, it's called The Inventor. So there's my 2 cents. Take it as you please.
Invest it or don't.
Yeah. I don't know if I have anything else to talk about. I'm waiting for the weather to break to get back out on my bike that I bought last October.
That was
I'm
a tough
itching.
time. That was a tough time to buy a bike
Yeah, but it was also a good deal. Got the deal.
because no one's riding them.
Well, also,
Well,
yeah.
this weather's been a bit crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently people saw the cold weather coming, because March came in like a lamb or something.
Oh, in like a lion, out like a lamb. So it's in like a lamb, out like a lion.
I guess.
Oh, I didn't realize that you can see it coming, because I didn't see it coming. Okay.
According to the Farmer's Almanac, the weather folk. Let me wet my whistle here with a little.
With the double
Diamond
IPA, it doesn't help.
According to the Farmer's Almanac, the weather folklore stems from ancestral beliefs in balance, meaning if the weather at the start of March was bad, roaring like a roaring lion, the month should end with good weather, gentle like a lamb.
Oh, now we got the inverse.
But it could be flip flopped pretty much. In like a lion, out like a lamb. In
Alright.
like a lamb, out like a lion. But I mean, the beginning of this month there was a couple 70-degree days,
Yeah.
sunny, no wind, just getting everyone all excited. And now it's snowed for like at least flurried for like 3 straight days.
I know, we had the nice weather, and I didn't have my bike ready. So we had that like a couple nice days. I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. I'm gonna take my bike to the shop, blah blah, get it all like tuned up. Got it back. Just a straight 10 days. It's been like
It's been 20 degrees the past 2 days.
it's been terrible. So I think Friday is supposed to be nice. Maybe I'll get out on Friday.
Well, here at least, Thursday and Friday are supposed to like be the warmest days in the next 10 days. But Thursday is like an 80% chance of severe thunderstorms,
Yeah, Thursday looks like rain.
and then Friday is like a chance of rain. But
Friday
the
right
warm.
now it's looking partly sunny and 60. So that's maybe I can hit the saddle,
Maybe
getting whatever.
getting whatever. In the gym, getting whatever.
I don't know if you watched the Oscars. Did you watch the Oscars? Did you hear about the
None.
Oscars?
I heard about the slap.
Yeah, it was a pretty wild experience that I witnessed live.
You watched the whole Oscars, like
Yeah.
you were invested in the whole thing, and then watched that happen.
I wasn't invested the whole thing. We started watching it. Megan had fallen asleep, and I was kind of trapped under her legs. So I was like,
There's no way out. I couldn't get out.
I didn't want to wake her up, and I also the remote was kind of far, so I kind of just submitted to
the Oscars.
just watching the Oscars, and I do kind of like to see what films are.
I heard
being
this
critically
year they
acclaimed.
cut out like half the categories though from being like televised.
Yeah, they did. I mean,
Like they gave out all the usual awards, and typically in years past they don't show all the awards.
Yeah.
because there's just not enough time.
And there was also
but
like
this year they cut out like half of them from
there
being
was-
televised.
There was also like a few live performances, which is like weird at the Oscars. Like there was musical performances.
I feel like that's like a MTV Music Award show or something.
like Billie Eilish performed. They performed "You Don't Talk About Bruno." I was like, what is going on?
Is that from the movie?
Yeah, it's from that movie Bruno.
Encanto?
Or Encanto. Oh, yeah, it's called Encanto.
Encanto?
Yeah, but I'm like, it was just kind of strange. And like they would come back from commercial break, and it would do like a couple nominees, and just say the winner is like the voiceover person, would be like the winner of this category is this, and they would go to the speech for like a minute and then cut back.
Yeah.
Then be a commercial and then come back to the live segment. It was like kind of strange how it was.
I think they were trying to keep it within time. Like, I think usually the Oscars runs over time or something.
Yeah, I think it was actually already like a half hour over schedule, and then the slap happened.
Slap.
And they kind of were able to maneuver around it. Like, bravo to the producers who were like, what the fuck do we do?
Well, if no one's... I think everyone's either heard about it or seen it. But if you haven't, just Google, like...
The slap.
Yeah, that's probably all you have to Google.
The show from CBS might come up, but...
It was Will Smith slapping
slap.
Chris Rock. And when you watched it, did they cut it? Or did they cut the audio?
So
because they did. They said the U.S. version.
They cut the audio of Will Smith yelling at The Rock.
Yeah, Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. Yeah.
You think he
Will
went up
Smith.
there and slapped The Rock? That would be a totally different situation.
No, someone posted a meme of The Rock saying the joke and Will Smith in the audience, and it was just like if The Rock had said the joke, and it was just Will Smith, like not at the Oscars, just like cracking up at something else.
Yeah.
But so he did the joke, and then they cut to Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, and then Will Smith was laughing, but you could clearly see Jada rolling her eyes and like upset with the joke because apparently they've had beef. Chris Rock has made fun of Jada Pinkett before in like the 20.
Yeah, like one other joke.
Yeah, another joke about her like boycotting the Oscars or whatever.
Yeah, like one joke.
And then all of a sudden it cuts back to Chris Rock and it's like, what? Come on. That was an easy one. Like he's like, all right, so we're here to, and then Will Smith gets up and he goes, oh boy. Richard.
He calls him Richard because he was nominated for the King Richard movie.
And he walks up and like, it almost, at that point, it looked like it was like staged. Like they were going to come up and be like, I don't know what.
Like he was going to say something over the mic or something and like roast him back.
Yeah, be like, and this guy, blah, blah. But he went and did like this whole like movie slap thing or like full body twist.
Yeah.
And then you heard it. Like you heard it hit him and like his earpiece went flying. And then he walked away. And then what they did was...
Chris Rock just said, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me.
But we didn't hear that in the U.S. version.
Oh, they cut that too?
They cut that out. And they did like... Because he was like, oh, well... Oh no, they did have the Will Smith slap the shit out of me in there. But then once Will Smith sat down, they froze the picture of Chris Rock on screen.
Oh.
And they cut the audio. So at that point I knew it was not staged.
Yeah.
And I was like I'm laying there like, what is going on right now?
Right.
It was wild.
Because if you Google it now, you can watch the Japanese dubbed version, or even the Australian one apparently kept going.
Yeah, they didn't cut it.
And like the dubbing over the top is like not in the way of the audio at all. So you can just like you haven't watched it?
No, I watched the full thing with like Will Smith yelling at him, but
crazy. One joke.
I know. 2
jokes, I guess.
And then he goes on and wins back the Best Actor for King
and then
Richard.
dances to just getting jiggy with it.
Yeah, so really weird Oscars. I mean, I don't generally watch them, but I'm very glad I
heard
caught
on
these.
I heard on a radio show there. I think everyone talked about it on Monday, like the day after, and on the sports radio show they were talking about it, and they said like the Oscars ratings were going to be the lowest ever. Like apparently last year was the lowest ever by like a good amount, and this one was going to be even lower,
even worse.
And I think it was like at like 7 million or something like that, and then halfway through, right about where the slap happened, it jumped up to like 14. It jumped up to like
doubled,
like more than doubled. I think
that's hilarious. And
like the ratings just doubled because Will Smith went up there and slapped them.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. Very wild to see. And Amy Schumer was actually pretty funny. She was one of the hosts, and usually I don't love her comedy, but she was actually pretty good.
In hosting or just
Hosting,
about talking
yeah.
about the slap?
She was a host, along with, I forget the other two. They were kind of
Meh.
yeah. I didn't really recognize them. Well, yeah, that's all the news I got for this past week.
That's about all that happened.
Nothing else. Looking forward to some nicer weather.
Hopefully.
Yeah, my God. And that's it.
I feel like there's something we're missing here.
There's not.
It's just it.
There really isn't. It's just our rating.
You know what? 7.7.
Yep, 7.5.
Okay.
George, it's been a pleasure. 107.
108 coming up. No rules here, Jake.
No rules, baby.
Rules are for fools.
Everyone have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for joining. We'll see you when we see you. See you.
Thanks for listening to the Any and Everything Show.